Hello everyone, welcome back to Array blog. So in the last video we learned about core browser object, window, document, navigator, location and history. So today we are going to store data data directly in the browser using local storage, session storage, and by the end of this video you will know how to save user preference, session and small app data without touching a server. So this is the last thing what we have learned, and we are going to write inside that. So first thing we are going to learn about the local storage. So the local storage object let you store data permanently in the browser, and it persists even if the user closes the tab or browser. So let's store that. So what we're going to do, we are going to say local storage set item, and we'll say username, and that is going to be array log, right? And what we're going to do, we have set that. Now we are going to get that we'll print the username what we have set into the local storage. See, and we'll see what we get here, right? So we'll say console dot log, and we'll say local storage dot get item, and then we'll say user name, right? Right. So let's switch to the browser and see what we get. So this is our browser, and we got the array block. And also you can see it here, memory application storage, local storage. This is local storage. So once we go, we are here, we can see the username array block. So let's try to set something else and copy this and paste this. Say test, right? You can say test, and we'll switch to the browser and we'll see. You got the test here, right? That's how you store data permanently in the browser, right? Now what we're going to do, we are going to remove the test, right? You can also remove the test. So we'll say um, local storage dot remove item, and then we are going to say test, right? So let's switch to the browser. I have successfully deleted the test, right? We have only 1 0. And now suppose you wanted to clear the local storage. For clearing the local storage, we can say local storage dot clear, right? Dot clear. Uh, yeah. See, we clear the entire local storage things, and so now you will be thinking about where I'm going to use this. So the main, like what I have used for the one of the my soft whatever the soft one of the software that I have built, like if user doesn't have internet, user visit to the my browser, and they can do, like, they can click the pictures, they can write the text, they can do whatever wanted to do, they do. And it all the data will be stored in a local storage in the browser, in the browser itself. And whenever they got connected to the internet, then that entire data will be send it back to the server. That's the one of the best use of local storage I have done. You can use it in a multiple different way, right? So let's switch to the next thing, that is the session storage. So the session storage is basically work is similarly, but the data is cleared when the tab is closed, right? So let me write this. We'll say session storage, and we can say set item, and then we say session id, and we can say 1 2 3. You can set it whatever you want, and we can say console.log, and we can say session storage dot get item, and we can say that is session ID, right? So this is perfect for temporary session data like one-time token access, or suppose you have built a have you ever remember like whenever you log into a browser, I mean whenever you log into a software or any kind of website, and they said that once you logged in, so they basically create a session. You can visit that session. Some website basically restrict that you can only access that particular website for 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Some say like you can access 1 day or 2 days, and some say like you can whenever you close the entire website, you have to log in again. That's how session works. So every time first when you log into the website, and suppose you have closed the website, right? Or you again wanted to visit after 2 days or 3 days, and they ask you to log in again. So the session is, so by the time you logged in, they created a session, and whenever you close the system or whenever you close the website, the session got destroyed. That's why they have to keep asking, please log in again. Right? That's where the this is the most I mean, mostly used up session, right? Every programmer does that, right? So let's switch to the browser and see what we get here. To the console, we got the null, right? Because you have not set anything. And next thing we are going to learn, that is cookies. I mean, null we get. Let me see. Because see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we close this, it will got destroy. So next thing we are going to learn about the cookies. So cookies are the old way to store small data, and they are sent with every HTTP request. I mean, suppose you can send, you can is to like it is nowadays most people don't use because it is too heavy, and whenever the data increase, it is too heavy. But you can store like I'll write a simple code just to show you how we can store. So we can say document dot cookie equals to, you can say username to a dog, right? And you can also write expire equals to today's Monday, or we can say basically in expire I'm not going to write it that. You can write the time and then you can delete that. So let's write the, let's see the console dot log, say document dot cookie, right? So let's switch to the browser and see what we get here. Dot username equals log, right? You can read cookie via document.cookie, but managing multiple cookies is basically more trickier than the local storage. So I'll suggest you guys use local storage. And if you want to store the temporary data, like if you want to check, if you want to restrict some user, either the user is logged in or not, then you can use the session storage, and that's how you use local storage, session storage, and cookie in JavaScript. So in the next video, we will move into fetching data using the fetch API, and you will learn how to grab data from any API and display it dynamically on your web page. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friend. And I'll see you into the next one. Thank you.